Good evening and welcome to the final race of the season. This is Season 3 of FR Racing's Indy Racing World Series. Welcome back from a week break and welcome to Sin City 250 Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Some quick track information before we get started tonight. Las Vegas Motor Speedway, it is located in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened in 1972 with a total length of 1.5 miles. The turns have a 20-degree banking angle, while the front and back stretch have between a 9 and 12-degree angle. Some notable things about this race course: it held races here from 1996 to 2000 and 2011. I've driven past it a couple times. It looks pretty cool and pretty big, but never driven inside of it. Anyways, as I said, this is race number 10 of the season. As you can see on our schedule, this is our last race, 166 laps here in Las Vegas in the evening. And before we get started with anything else, let's take a look at the standings and see where all the drivers are at. As you can see here, after 9 races, Josh Wachinski with 359 points. I believe something will have to happen to him where I believe, falls off of the face of the earth, I guess, to a certain degree. But as long as he's in the race and he does one lap, he will, I believe, win the season. There will be a close race between Eric Richardson in the number 13 car, who currently sits in second, and Ian Miller in the number 48 car, who sits in third. I can't do quick math right now, so 314 points and 291 points. 9, 19, 23. 23 points separate the two of them. So that'll be something to keep an eye out for. Another close race will be between Derek Booker and Wyatt Franklin for the number 4 position, as they only have a 2-point gap, and then 5th and 6th place, of DJ Fluck, there is 10 points that separate the two of those drivers. So there will be a lot of stuff to look out for tonight, so keep an eye out for that. And I think you'll see on the bottom right of your screen, we do have something special. It is our giveaway that we have to celebrate FR Racing's 3rd anniversary. So if you go into the bottom of, or not the bottom, but the description of the stream, you will see a link. I believe it is FR Racing /contest. FRRacingOnline.com/contest. Enter by June 30th to be able to win a piece of Tyler Reddick's 2023 Bristol Dirt Fender. Something cool, to keep it cool and potentially win a cool prize. It is our third anniversary, so please feel free to apply, or not apply, but try to go for the win and win a piece of history. That note, looks like practice has ended and we will be going into qualification, where we have about 5 minutes of qualification. And while we do that, let's give a quick shout out to the Wednesday Night Dash series that will be streaming tomorrow night. Tomorrow, they will be at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. And for that course, it is the New Hampshire 75. Will be located in New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Be streaming tomorrow night right here at Stadium Scene TV. Green flag will be at 10:17 p.m. Eastern Time, so please be there. Something special about tomorrow night. Our very own DJ Fluck will be the play-by-play broadcaster. Tune in for this special broadcast. Hopefully you guys can all tune in and listen in on DJ, who's on the bottom right of our screen right there, to commentate about Wednesday Night Dash. that note, let's go into the things to look out for tonight's race. So Sin City 250, what to watch out for? Laps, 166 laps. The fuel window is between 49 and 50, so we're looking about 3 stops total for all, if not most, drivers. Qualification is 2 laps, as we can see some of the qualifying times coming in. There are cautions with lucky dogs, and there will be 1 green flag, white flag, and checkered flag. The previous winner at Las Vegas is Eric Richardson in season 1. This race is presented by Rogue Energy. Rogue Energy focuses on 4 product lines: hydration, energy, shake, and extreme, which is also their pre-workout line. They are a gaming company at heart and offer high-quality products as an alternative to traditional sugary energy drinks. Check out their product line and don't forget to use our promo code FRRacing online. Save 10% off using our promo code. As we can see, all the drivers are doing their 2 laps right now. Looks like we got DJ Fluck leading us off potentially tonight. So that'll be a little bit of a shakeup. Oh, and we got Franklin and we got Richardson in 3rd place currently. I believe they might still be on their first lap, but we will see. We got about 2 minutes left of qualification. We will see where everything shakes up. Tonight is the last race of this season, of season 3's. So hopefully we'll get a good race, and we're happy to have you, and we're glad that you can join us here tonight at Stadium Scene TV to watch the season finale of FR Racing's Indy Racing World Series. Hope everyone had a good week off. Got to take it easy and do some relaxing things. I for sure did. I got to go visit the Roush Museum out in Livonia, Michigan, which is pretty cool. Got to see some old NASCAR, some old cars. So if you're ever out in Detroit area, Detroit, Michigan, I would recommend going to the Roush Museum. It's pretty cool. But make sure you call ahead, because they do have, sometimes they are closed. We got about 1 minute and 15 seconds left of qualification. Let's see. Looks like most of our drivers have finished qualifying. So this may be our starting, not our starting lineup. I'm talking baseball there, but our grid. There we go. Our unofficial grid currently has DJ Fluck leading us off in the number 88 car, Franklin in the number 3 car, Richardson in 3rd place. 4th place we have Chinsky. 5th place we have Hutchings. 6th place we have Mattingly. 7th place we have Booker. 8th place we have Johnson. 9th place we have McKinney. 10th place we have Ouellette. And 11th place we have Miller. Be an interesting race to watch tonight. Remember to keep an eye out for a close race between Richardson and Miller, and Booker, Franklin, and Fluck. So we can see Fluck is leading us off, and we got Franklin, who is in 5th, and Booker, who is, and there you go. There goes the leaderboard. Let's see, where is Booker? He is in 7th place tonight. So this will be a pretty good shakeup for potentially the leaderboard below 1st place. So 166 laps of lots of good and fun racing tonight here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As we get ready to do the formation lap, we will drag in one of the drivers into the broadcast. We'll actually drag in DJ. I think this will be the first time we have DJ joining us in the broadcast, potentially. I don't remember. I unfortunately am not the best person at keeping track of stuff, so we'll drag DJ in. Hey DJ, this is the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
I do. Good evening.
Good evening. Congratulations on starting off pole.
Oh, thank you. I mean, this is becoming less of a punchline as this goes on.
Yes. How do you feel about tonight's race? Pretty excited?
Uh, I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, it's a long one. We've got multiple stops here tonight. Got a couple scenarios playing in my head, and it's gonna, doing the math on stopping or not on cautions. It's really gonna make a huge difference, I think. So, we see cautions flying. Gotta do some math here.
Oh, that'll be fun. Hopefully we don't see any smoke coming out of your ears.
Or my car.
Oh, yeah, that too. I'd rather see it come out of your ears than your car. Um, do you want to give a quick shout out for the giveaway that we got going on?
I do. So, you probably see my lovely face on the screen right now, and if you don't, you will in a bit. We are, for the 3rd anniversary of FR Racing, we're giving away the right front fender of Tyler Reddick's Bristol Dirt car from 2023. So go to frracingonline.com/contest. Fill in the form. You get bonus entries for following on social media and subscribing on YouTube and so on. And you have till June 30th, so go register now.
Awesome. Well, good luck to you in tonight's race, and
All right. Thank you very much.
see you later. And that was DJ Fluck, who is starting us off in tonight's race. He will be leading us from the pole position. So let's keep an eye out for him and see how well he does. The giveaway that FR Racing has is on the bottom right side of the screen and is also in the description if you are watching through YouTube and I believe Twitch. I'm not sure about the other streaming platforms. I believe they will also be in the description, so keep an eye out for that. And please, please, please try to win this really cool fender from the Bristol Dirt race in 2023. On that note, looks like we're going through the final corner. We'll see the pace car go into the pits with a very sharp turn. And here we go. Green flag. Looks like DJ got a great jump. Franklin not so much. Richardson got an awesome jump. And looks like Chinsky also got a great jump. I unfortunately did not try this track this time. So no homework for me tonight, unfortunately. So I apologize about that. But hopefully we'll get to see some good, tight, close racing tonight. I remember season 1 when we raced here. It was very close at the end. Season 1 and season 2 have all finished at the last race of the season. And it was always been just mere thousandths of a second apart between first, second, third. And sometimes 4th and 5th place is right there too. So based off of the streak that we have of close races, I am going to put my money and say that it's going. I'm not betting any money. I'm going to say that we're going to have a close finish here tonight at Las Vegas. As we see DJ still leading us, leading 3 laps so far. As we are on lap 4 of 166 laps. Looks like everyone stayed pretty close. Lots of overtaking here at the beginning of this race. Oh, and please keep in mind, we do have one fast repair, as always, with all of our races. So one fast repair. And let's see how the one fast repair will help. Hopefully, we won't have to see that tonight. But with close, tight racing, I feel like fast repairs are and cautions are kind of go hand in hand. Before the race goes on, I would like to say thank you very much to everyone who is viewing this channel, or not viewing this channel. Yes, thank you very much for viewing this channel, but also thank you very much for tuning in and listening to me broadcast for the 10 races for FR Racing's Indy Racing World Series. It's my first time broadcasting, and I had a great time broadcasting this season and this series with you all watching. So again, thank you very much. We really appreciate that you all watch it, watch the series, and follow this channel. And we hope that you continue to watch the series and the shows that we put on here at Stadium Scene TV. Anyways, back to the race. Looks like there's been not too big of a shakeup. I guess, actually, I take that back. Richardson, who started 3rd place and is our previous season winner, has slid all the way down to 10th place. We're going to go to the far cam and potentially get to see the whole race kind of play off from the blimp view. As we get to see a good view of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cars. All 12 cars here in the field tonight. They're all within a camera shot, which is really cool. Ooh, as we might have seen a light wall tap there by Booker in the white and red M car. Looks like we got some good close racing tonight. It'll be interesting to see how... I believe tonight's race will be mostly a fuel strategy race rather than a tire wear race. So it'll be interesting to see how all these drivers try to save their fuel, and whether or not they just go for their as we saw, I think Richardson kind of ride the wall there. No, that isn't Richardson. Who is that? I think that might be McKinney, but it'll be interesting to see how the fuel strategy goes, especially since you can run it at a lighter ratio compared to a full 100% fuel to air ratio. So you can run it a little leaner, which will slow the cars down because they can't make as much power when they go through the combustion phase of the 4-stroke engines. About 13 laps so far, 154 laps to go. Fluck is still leading, with Chinsky sliding up from 4th place to 2nd place. Mattingly, who's currently in 3rd place, is sliding up from 6th place to 3rd place. So far, pretty good tight race. And been lots of fun to watch these 12 drivers. Looks like the road's a little bumpy there at the exit of turn 3. I think we might do hop into one of the cars. Let's go hop into Franklin. There we go. And let's watch this race. Maybe Miller might have a better look at the race for the 1st place position. There we go. That's a better view. You can see 2 cars on the inside slipstreaming behind DJ Fluck, who's currently leading. And then we have Eric Mattingly and Derek Booker, I believe, on the outside. And looks like McKinney is to the right of Miller. So lots of close racing here in the top 7. Ooh, what happened to Colley? Uh-oh. Looks like we have a driver. There he is. He's back. I'm not sure what happened there. But he is back and racing with us. I'll be at 13 seconds behind the pack. Most of these drivers are running about, I believe it was 28, 29 seconds from qualification. So that will be about, I think, about a key number to look out for before any of these drivers get lapped. Oh, and we see a big move there by the number 3 car of Franklin. Looks like he's trying to get around. Looks like Mattingly is kind of keeping both Chinsky and Franklin there, which allows the rest of the pack to slowly catch up. And we got a tight race all the way around. Very different from our road course setup. We like close races, makes it more fun, but it does make it a little tough to broadcast. But we'll keep, I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Lots of battles are developing between these drivers tonight. Not a lot of room for mistakes or for errors, especially when you're driving less than a car length apart, honestly. Sometimes they're racing 3 wide. We're going to keep it in the blimp view because I'm not getting motion sickness, but I could see if someone could get motion sick from just watching it as they speed around Las Vegas Motor Speedway here for race number 10, our season finale. This will give us a better view of majority of the drivers. Got 24 laps in, 143 laps to go. Let's take a look at the things to look out for again. Remember, the fuel window is between laps 49 and 50, although that can change depending on what efficiency they are running on, if they're running lean or if they're running 100%. And remember, there are cautions, and with that caution comes lucky dogs, but as of right now, looks like they have no need for a lucky dog. It's interesting to watch Booker there on the outside, the white IndyCar, as he gets pretty close to that wall around the front stretch and maybe the back stretch as well. Be interesting to keep an eye out for. A lot of these drivers get pretty close here as they try to duke it out to keep going in front and ahead. And there is a lap car causing some traffic. Oh, and Chinsky and Mattingly looks like they tapped a bump trap potentially and got... And we have Fluck who shifted from first to fifth. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Not sure if Fluck was did not see Colley the second and caused him to drop down from first to currently in sixth. Let's see if we can watch him fight back to the lead position. So we have Chinsky leading the race. A new race leader. Franklin still comfortably sitting at second. He did start the race off in second. Miller, who's currently in third place, did start off 11th, so he will be our biggest mover in tonight's race so far. Lots of close racing here. We got a great race between Franklin, Booker, and Chinsky as they go 3 wide into turns 1 and 2. What a move. Booker takes the lead. And let's see if he can maintain it into turns 3 and 4. Looks like Franklin can't quite get around Chinsky to get the slipstream from Booker to get in front of Chinsky. And with that, maybe we can see a good competition. Oh, and it looks like Franklin gets behind Chinsky to get back into the slipstream, which looks like that leaves Miller, or no, I think that's McKinney in the blue and orange car, kind of on his own. And probably will want to hop in behind Miller to get back into that slipstream, which in turn leaves Richardson all by himself on the outside lane. But a big lead change here in lap 32. After the lap car of Colley II allowed for a little bit of a shuffle to go on. It looks like Miller's making the leap took 3rd place, and he's currently in 2nd as he closely follows Booker. And oh, look at that speed. He just carried that speed all the way through and past Booker, and now is in the lead. Wow, talk about a slingshot move there. And Booker's going to try to take it back. And let's see. Looks like Booker's going to stay in the mid-level. Looks like Booker was not able to successfully do so, and now he's stuck on his own on the outside lane and will get pushed down into 3rd place as Franklin moves into 2nd place and will try to overtake Miller now. Chinsky sitting comfortably behind Booker. No, not Booker. Franklin. And it looks like McKinney will sit right behind Booker and try to take the outside line and potentially create a slipstream path for all the other drivers. I'm not sure which line is the fastest as of right now. Looks like all the lines are pretty quick. And if you can get a nice slingshot action out of the corners, it looks like kind of similar to what Miller did there. You can get slotted up, or not slotted up, but just launched into the lead spot. So we'll change it back to the AI director. So we're on board with Booker as we get a front row seat to watch Miller and Franklin duke it out for the lead, with Chinsky directly to the left of Booker. Oh no! Oh no! Hutchings got launched into the fence and there is no caution. Wow. Let's take a look at what just happened. Oh, there's a caution. There's our first caution here. Holy smokes, that was... Looks like there were a couple cars involved there. And we will get you a good replay of that as we return to the broadcast here. Let's see if we can watch it in slow-mo. As we see, it looks like Richardson right there. Let's see if we can... Yeah, there's Richardson as he gets the car... Oh, come on. There we go. Right into his grill there. Let's see. There we go. And it launches one of the cars. Colley gets hit. Looks like Mattingly gets hit. That's more than majority of the field. Looks like a lot of quick repairs there will be needed. And I think that is majority of the field that was damaged there. As we see, Colley the second, Mattingly was hit. And it looks like everyone else kind of got through unscathed. So let's go back to the live view of the race. As I get you back there. Looks like everyone pitted. Got fresh fuel and tires. And hopefully fresh fuel and tires, and for those who were involved in the accident, a quick repair was probably used. So Miller still leads the race, with Franklin being in second place and Chinsky in third, Booker in fourth, Ouellette in fifth, Fluck in sixth, McKinney in seventh, Richardson in eighth, Johnson in ninth, Mattingly in 10th, Colley the second in 11th, and Hutchings in 12th. It'll be interesting to see how this all shakes up as we take a look at the standings real quickly. And remember, there's a close race between Richardson and Miller. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that and see if that will affect the final standings at the end. I unfortunately will not have the final standings here to broadcast tonight. But if you follow FR Racing on Instagram or Facebook, just Instagram, I believe, currently, we will have the final standings on there tonight or tomorrow. So please be on the lookout for that to see what the final results of Season 3 standings are for FR Racing's Indy Racing World Series, presented by Rogue Energy. So lap 39, 40-ish, our first caution of the night. Maybe our only caution of the night. We'll see. We did not see Colley the second take his lucky dog, but that may be because he was involved in the wreck and he had to go in to pit and to get his quick repair done. As you see Richardson go into the pits and Colley the second go into the pits as well. I'm not sure what happened there, but we will keep an eye out. I thought I heard a car kind of leave the croup there, but I must have been hearing something. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Mattingly looks like he's unlapping himself. I didn't realize he was lapped. And will now be back with the lead. In the lead lap with the rest of the drivers, it seems like. As he catches up in the back stretch. As we go to the back of the pace car. Keep an eye out. And see if this might be the lap that we are green flag for. Keep an eye out for the pace car to go dive down as we focus on Ian Miller here. Here we go. Green flag. Here we go. As they go past the Geico restart zone and the green flag is waved, Ian gets a great jump. No, that is not Miller. That is Franklin. Franklin gets an amazing jump and leads the way. Franklin sits half a second ahead of Miller and the rest of the pack. What an amazing jump by Miller there. Or by Franklin there. Wow, I think I need some coffee or something tonight. But Miller with an amazing slipstream and a good track position. Is able to get around Franklin with no issue. And is now leading the race in front of Franklin and Chinsky. Looks like outside the main lap, or the main pack, we have Colley the second, who's 1 lap down. Hutchings, who is 2 laps down, who got launched into the fence and is luckily okay. And Richardson, who is also 2 laps down. So there may be a good race between Hutchings and Richardson at the near the end to fight out for 11th place. But so far, very close, very tight race. And it looks like Hutchings is actually in the lead pack. Oh no! Oh no, no, no! And the caution's out. Looks like Hutchings and... Was that Franklin? No, not Franklin. Someone else. Well, we will take a look at the replay. I believe that was lap 46. Well, let's get the replay going. Let's see if I can get it. It was Hutchings. Aha, I found it. Alrighty. So, let us zoom in. Let's get closer. As you can see right there, Hutchings in the number 25 car. And I believe it is Miller in the number 48 car. Yeah, oh, that looks like netcode there. So we go back a little bit. We'll do a quick replay. And we'll do it frame by frame. Yeah, Hutchings doesn't touch him. He's clear. But it looks like a little bit of netcode from iRacing, and takes Ian Miller out and takes Hutchings out too. Luckily, they were able to just keep it between themselves, but that hurts. That hurts for both of the drivers, and it looks like they won't be able to limp themselves back to the pits. So that is unfortunate for both of these drivers here tonight. As we try to get back to the live feed. Let's see here. And we are back to the live feed. And that will cause a little bit of a shakeup here in tonight's race. This will be a big opportunity for Richardson to try to catch up to Miller, make sure the points deficit isn't that big. Remember, for things to look out for, the fuel window is between laps 49 and 50, so if there were not cautions, this would be the fuel window. So we'll see if anyone decides to pit during this time. Looks like a couple of drivers have decided to go into the pits. Let's see, looks like Fluck, Colley the second, and I think Miller's still in there from the incident. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Unfortunately, because I was trying to get the replay, I'm not... I was not able to watch see who pitted and who did not pit. This is a one-man show. I guess you could call it the director, the and the camera person. Although I do have an AI camera person, so that does help a lot. I'm really grateful for the AI race director. Thank you very much, race director. And we will see how this incident on lap 46, 47-ish plays out for these drivers. And it looks like, I think that's Richardson going into the pits there. Yes, that is Richardson in the number 13 car going into the pits. With Colley the second looks like following behind him. We'll see what their plans are. I wonder if it's to grab extra fuel so then they can keep racing past what many of these other drivers are doing. Miller, who was leading the race earlier, has rejoined the pack and is sitting 2 laps down. He will be behind Richardson. And remember, these two have a very close fight for second and between second and third place. Miller has to get 23 points over Richardson in order to take second place. But I think Miller has his position pretty well secure from Derek Booker. But we will see. Only this race will tell how chaotic this race has been so far. But hey, we like chaos. Not too much of it, but a little bit of it makes it a little fun. We are currently on lap 51 of 116 as we go green flag racing again. And here we go, pass through the Geico restart zone and straight back into racing. Franklin gets a great jump off the green flag. Not as good as the last one, where he got half a second ahead of Miller. But not that bad, not that far off, as he got 0.4 of a second in front of Booker. We'll see if Booker can carry his speed through this turn and slingshot him past Franklin. Looks like Booker almost got it. Let's see if the outside line will carry some speed through into the backstretch. Not enough speed, it looks like. Close race for the lead between Booker and Johnson. Johnson started off this race in 8th place and is currently sitting in 3rd. Fighting for the lead. He is the yellow car, the neon yellow car, versus the less neon yellow car. The more standard yellow, I guess, would be a better way to put it. Mustard yellow? I'm not sure. I don't know how to describe that yellow. But the car behind, now to the outside, is Johnson, as he tries to take the lead away and is not able to do so. In the backstretch, slides right back in behind Franklin. Let's see if he's able to do it in the front stretch here. Looks like he's not, and he's a little too fast to be able to slide in behind. He's got room. Will he go for it? Man, it's close racing here tonight. Right here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Our season finale for FR Racing's Indy Racing World Series. Presented by Rogue Energy. Oh, they got close. It's 3 wide in the front stretch between Franklin, Johnson, and Booker. Baczynski wants an bite of the action. Unable to do so as he's stuck behind the top 3 drivers. Johnson slips right behind Franklin and tries to go for it again and is unable to do so. Johnson is trying to get in front of Franklin, just not enough speed. Oh, at one point they were equal, but it looks like the inside corner is able to carry the speed. I think if we take some notes out of Miller's race strategy, he's going to need to stay behind Franklin. And as they exit turn 2 and turn 4, you'll be able to get that slingshot that Miller was using earlier to take the lead with ease. But that might be something special Miller was doing, the number 48 car. And Johnson is not able to replicate that. There you go. Yeah, it looks like just a little bit getting a little behind Franklin and getting a little bit of slipstream just launches you forward. So you see Booker drop down to 5th place. Earlier, he was fighting for the lead. Let's see if Johnson will stay behind Booker here. Johnson will stay behind Franklin here. Oh, and it's getting close between all these drivers here. And Johnson goes for it, and they almost touch. 0.03 of a second separated the two of them. At one point, it was only 100th of a second. And we see Miller, who is currently 2 laps down, trying to get around this traffic. Let's see if he's able to show us how he's able to get through traffic. With I don't know if he's going to be able to with the cars being 3 wide. It'll be a tight fit for him to do so. We'll go to the blip view again, as there's a lot of cars. We'll keep an eye on the middle of the pack, or with Johnston. Not quite the middle. Ooh, as Johnson and Booker almost touch. And we see Mattingly go for it from behind Chinsky. Let's see if he's able to stick it. Looks like it's going to be close. Mattingly had the speed, but as soon as they entered the corner into turns 3 and 4, looks like Mattingly lost it. Here comes Johnston trying to take 3rd place away from Mattingly. Looks like Mattingly will stay on the outside all by himself and will lose the position to Johnston. Franklin still maintains the lead. We are currently on lap 65 of 166. We got 102. Now 101 laps to go. Ooh. Looks like there's some braking action there between Mattingly and Johnston. Johnson kind of hit the brakes a little hard there, which caused Booker to go on the outside of Johnston. And Booker is back in, trying to take the lead away, as Miller is trying to take lead away from Franklin, trying to unlap himself as he is 2 laps down. Ooh, as looks like Mattingly may have touched Booker there. A light tap, which does give Booker a little bit of speed. Oh my gosh, it's so close. Way too close for comfort for someone who doesn't drive. And looks like we can't see. We'll focus on Miller here. Let's see if Miller has the speed to get it around Franklin. And if he does, will Booker follow behind as they go almost, not quite 3 wide, but almost 3 wide into turns 1 and 2. Less than 1/10 of a second split these 4 or 5 drivers here. It looks like less than 1/10, but I guess it's 15/10 of a second. It's a little more spread out because 500th of a second spreads you out that much. But wow, the steady nerves of these drivers to be able to run 3 wide into into all the turns, and the small bend in the front stretch. That's something I could not replicate. I'd be a little too nervous, and I would probably take someone out. But that is racing. It happens. If you're like me and you're not the best at racing, I like to stay in the back of the pack, so I do not take anyone out in the middle of the race. But all the drivers here tonight are doing pretty well for themselves. Let's see if Miller's able to get around Franklin and hopefully go only 1 lap down. We do have 94 laps to go. This could be anyone's race, especially with the cautions and the lucky dog available to all the drivers. Looks like Miller is kind of caught up with the top 4 drivers here. Franklin, Chinsky, and Booker and Mattingly. So it's a nice race for the 5-pack. The 5-pack fighting for the lead spot. Let's hop on board McKinney and see this race from the cockpit view of McKinney. Won't really get to see the overtake action here, but we can see how close some of these drivers get with each other. So you see Johnson try to rejoin the 5-pack in front. Looks pretty close. We'll hop on board the Miller and see how close it is, and just see what perspective he sees in the race tonight. As he tries to take the lead away from Franklin, unsuccessful at it. He's maintaining 6th gear. And is sitting so very close to unlapping himself. Oh, I think he's got the speed. And he's done it for a hot sec. And he unfortunately has to give the position back. If he can maintain the speed through here, the corners, he would be able to unlap himself. But that is the tough part about racing. I think there's still like 2 or 3 drivers that still have a quick repair on them. So not a lot of these drivers want to take risks anymore. Not a lot of them, but only like a couple, maybe like 2 or 3 of them. I believe Chinsky was able to get through that incident unscathed. Ouellette might be another one. I'm not sure about Fluck. We know Miller and the netcode incident, it looked like, was the cause of one of the incidents. Miller, who's currently sitting in 10th place, trying to unlap himself by trying to get around Franklin. Let's hop on board with Franklin and see if we can see how his shifting strategy is. Looks like he's staying in 5th gear the whole time. Let's see what the front stretch looks like for him. Yeah, it looks like he stays in 5th gear. We'll hop on board with Miller. It looks like Miller stays in 6th. It's a slightly different race strategy. Both able to run up front. We'll hop on board with Chinsky and see what he does. Looks like Chinsky also stays in 6th place. Or not 6th place, 6th gear. And does not downshift or upshift. And we'll hop on board with Booker. Looks like Booker's running in 5th gear. We'll see if he upshifts. Yeah, there he goes. He upshifts to 6th. As Booker takes 2nd place. And he downshifts into the corners, it looks like. Upshifts to try to get in front of Miller. Not quite enough speed. So Booker upshifts and downshifts. Let's hop on board with Mattingly and see what he does. Looks like right now he is staying in 6th. It looks like he will stay in 6th through turns 3 and 4. We'll see if he does that for this turn, turns 1 and 2. Oh! Ooh, that could have been dangerous right there. Running into the apron. And jumping into the bend, or the bank of turns 1. As we'll go back to the far cam. Lots of close racing here tonight for all 88 laps so far. And Miller is now behind Chinsky. Chinsky is in 2nd place. So a slight change there. Something that you won't see on the leaderboard, but something you'll definitely see watching the broadcast. Miller, for the longest time, was trying to unlap himself and was racing head-to-head with Franklin. And with Miller was Booker, who sat right behind him. Booker is on the lead lap with the rest of the pack, with Miller trying to get in front of Franklin to unlap himself, as he is currently 2 laps down, sitting in 10th place. We are currently on lap 90 with 77 laps to go. This race can still be anyone's race. So stay tuned and let's see how it all shakes up. And we'll find out on lap 166 how everything shakes up. This one, oh, we see Booker going into the apron. Looks like he may be going into the pits. Lap 91. So we will unfocus from him. Move on. We'll see if anyone else follows the same strategy. Remember, the last caution happened around lap 46. So this is just about where their pit window starts opening up. That was a very slow approach by Booker, but maybe that's something you have to do in order to get into the pits safely without speeding and getting a penalty for speeding in the pits. which I believe is a black flag, which means you have to sit there and wait in the pits. And looks like Booker's out. He will be one lap down from the rest of the pack, but we will see how that pays, how his pit strategy pays out. I think some of these drivers are going to try to push and try to just do 2 more pit stops. We do have 73 laps to go. So with 50 on each, they'll stop now and they'll stop one more time. Or maybe they're trying to stretch it out another 12 laps so then they can try to stretch out and just do one last pit stop. Not sure what the plans are. Looks like Franklin's going into the pits potentially. Yes, Franklin is going into the pits. And Chinsky is now leading the race. 96 laps, 71 laps to go. Here we go. A little past the halfway mark of the race. I believe that's Miller making his way into the pits. Yes, that is Miller going into the pits. So we know with Chinsky, he is he does save his fuel when he's comfortable in the lead. So we'll see if Chinsky is able to have that room to be able to do that with Mattingly and Johnston right on his tail, trying to take the lead away from him. A good fight for the first place. As the drivers that went into the pits, Booker, Franklin, and Miller, have all come out. Ooh, and looks like another car is about to go into the pits. Ouellette, it looks like. And he was unable to slow down enough to stay in the apron. Kind of caused Colley the second to pop out and try to avoid him. Looks like Ouellette was successfully entered the pits. And it looks like Johnston and McKinney, no, not McKinney, Johnston and Mattingly will both enter the pits. So it looks like about lap 100 is when all the drivers are going in for the pits. Get some fresh fuel and fresh tires. Pretty good race so far from all the drivers. Looks like I think McKinney will stay out and see how long it takes for Chinsky to go into the pits. And we see Fluck and Colley the second following pretty close behind. Remember, Fluck did go into the pits around lap 50. So he is reaching that spot where he may need to pit. And Chinsky's going to go in for the pits. And we'll continue to follow the lead pack of Fluck and McKinney. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay, we're back. I'm not sure what happened there. Looks like a couple of the drivers dropped out real quickly, but they were able to make it back in. But that was a little scary. On that note, let's talk about our contest real quickly that we have on the bottom right of our screen here. Let me see if I can expand this out a little bit. I don't think I can. Anyways, for FR Racing's 3rd anniversary, sign up for a chance to win a piece of Tyler Reddick's 2023 Bristol Dirt Fender. Visit frracingonline.com/contest by June 30th. It looks like McKinney and Fluck will be going into the pits. So this will be a great chance for all the other cars that are a lap down to try to unlap themselves and take the lead back. According to DJ, if you sign up for the contest, you can get additional points towards you potentially winning this Dirt Fender by following and subscribing to FR Racing's social media. I hope, and one lucky winner will be able to walk away, maybe not walk away, will get the 2023 Bristol Dirt Fender shipped to their house, I believe. Not sure what the logistics are going to be like, whether that's going to be in a box, a shipping container, or some kind of cool wrapping around it. But that is for the winner of the giveaway to find out. Also want to give a quick shout out to Rogue Energy. This race is sponsored by Rogue Energy. Or it's not sponsored, but this race is presented by Rogue Energy. Rogue Energy focuses on 4 product lines. They are a gaming company at heart and offer high quality products as an alternative to traditional sugary energy drinks. Check out their product line and don't forget to use our promo code FRRacingOnline. Save 10% using our promo code. I also want to give a quick shout out to Wednesday Night Dash. They will be streaming tomorrow at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. It will be the New Hampshire 75. And tomorrow's race, we do have a special broadcast. DJ Fluck, who's currently racing in tonight's race, sitting in 8th place, in the number 88 car, will be the play-by-play broadcaster. Tune in tomorrow night to listen and watch the special broadcast. Green flag will be at 10:17 p.m. Eastern Time. We're currently on lap 110 out of 166. We have 57 laps to go. It looks like the top 4 are racing hard for the lead. Actually, pardon me. It will be the top 3 racing hard for the lead, with Miller in the number 48 car sitting 3rd in the pack, sitting 2 laps down from the leaders. Looks like Booker was able to take the lead after the slight shuffle of the pit stop mania. Lots of drivers pitting around lap 100, between laps 100 and 102. So we'll see if any of these drivers decide to go for a fuel save strategy and run a little leaner and run conservatively near the tail end so they have enough fuel to try to make their way and not have to take another pit stop for fuel. Thank you very much for joining us tonight here at Stadium Scene TV. This is FR Racing's Indy Racing World Series. And this is Season 10. Oh, not Season 10. This is Season 3, race number 10, our season finale. There we go. Sometimes English just doesn't quite work for me. Tonight might be one of those nights. Unfortunately, on finale night. But hopefully, that is something unique for me and for you guys to all experience watching the broadcast. I hope everyone's having a great night so far, because I am watching the season finale race. as you see Ian take a big leap on the outside. Let's see if he's able to hold it and get in between Booker and Franklin. It looks like he'll be all alone on the outside lane. And looks like Miller was able to make the move. And is now running side by side with the leader of Booker. But Franklin won't let him in. Franklin will keep him away from the slipstream and will probably lose a little bit of speed there. Let's see if Miller can show off some of his overtaking skills here, as he was able to do so earlier in the race. It's been a close race for the lead all night long so far. Just something that we'd like to see. Looks like the field's kind of spreading apart a little bit. On that note, let's compare what we have right now with the top three and where they started. So Booker, tonight's race, started off on the grid in 7th place. Franklin started off in 2nd place and is currently in 2nd place. Both Booker and Franklin have led a couple laps. Chinsky started this race off in 4th place and is currently making a move to try to take the lead. Let's see if he's able to stick it. Oh, he might be able to stick this one. We'll see how turn 1 goes. And it looks like Booker is blocking Chinsky from taking the inside corner, so unable to do so. Oh, maybe, yeah. It looks like Franklin's going to hop back behind Booker and try to cut off Chinsky's access to slipstream air. Miller's going to kind of sit there and watch this happen, kind of unfold in front of him. Let's see, Chinsky started 4th. Franklin has been in 2nd. And Booker started off in 7th. Miller, who was in the lead for a little bit, is currently started off in 11th and is currently in 10th place. Colley the second started off in 12th place, is currently sitting in 4th. Johnston, who's currently in 5th, started off in 8th place. Roulette was currently in 6th place, started off in 10th place. McKinney is currently in 7th place, started off in 9th place. Fluck is currently in 8th place, started the grid for us, started in the lead. Mattingly, who's currently in 9th place, started off in 6th place. And we did Miller earlier, so we will not repeat that. Richardson, who's currently out of the race, who has retired early, started off in 3rd place. And Hutchings, who also retired from the race early, started off in 5th place in tonight's season finale. As much as it's a close race here for the lead, and we get to see a lot of lead changes, let's go hop over and give some love to the rest of the field. We'll go hop over with Johnston, as he's slowly chasing down Colley the second to try to take 4th place. Oh, there's a caution. There's a caution. What happened? Oh no, it looks like Booker has been flipped. So time to do a little bit of investigating by pulling out our replay. Uh-oh. Why is this not working? can't get this to work. Let's see. One moment, please, as I'm trying to get this. Oh, I got it. So, returning to back to the broadcast. Let's get a little bit of a close. Oh no, what is going on? There we go. We're gonna go in slow-mo as we can see Booker there in the lead. As it looks like Chinsky potentially tapped him. Let's see. Can we get a... I don't want an inside view. We'll go inside view and we will take a look at Chinsky. As you can see, the closeness right there. Getting close, and a tap in the rear wheel. Front wheel to rear wheel. And it looks like Chinsky lost his front right side. We'll go over to Booker and take a look at... Oh, uh-oh. Oh, it looks like he got launched upside down. So we'll take a look from a little bit of a further angle. There we go. As we try... That's... Whoa, look at that. Yeah, he got flipped upside down. Looks like it was isolated to just Chinsky and Booker. I don't think anyone else really got hit, which is good news. You know, keeps the race close. And we will take you back to the live shot. And it looks like we are back to live, so we'll return back to the broadcast. Lap 127-ish was the caution here. This one was not netcode. That was, unfortunately, close racing, coming back and biting some of the drivers and harming the position that they are in, which happens. You know, it is racing. It happens. So Chinsky tapped Booker, which sends Booker down 2 laps. And Chinsky, since he still had a quick repair, looks like he's in second place. I'm not sure. It looks like, yeah, there he is in second place. Looks like Colley the second is now in third place with 38 laps to go. 130 laps of 166. 37 laps to go. I think we'll have a couple more laps around I think 1 or 2 more laps around the track before the green flag is waved again. But the close racing really has hurt a couple people in tonight's race so far. We had Hutchings, who was pretty close to the top at the beginning of the race, unfortunately taken out, retired early. Richardson, in another incident, was the winner in season 1 right here in Las Vegas Motor Speedway, also taken out early, retired early. Booker in the most recent one on lap 127, now sitting 2 laps down. Miller also taken out by a netcode incident, it looked like, on that one. Netcode is where the iRacing doesn't quite get the physics of the car, I guess. is the best way to put it. And here we go for some more green flag racing as they go through the Geico restart zone, and Franklin gets a great jump off the green flag. We know Fluck was leading the race and then ran into some traffic of a lap car and got shifted to the back. I think most, if not all, of these drivers have been in one of the 3 incidents so far. I believe everyone would have fueled up, so there will probably be no more fuel windows here. Oh, another caution. What happened here? Okay. We will go to the replay screen and try to figure out what happened. Ooh, this is a pretty big incident here. Looks like it is between McKinney and who's in the number 13? The 23 car of Mattingly. Oh, that's not the right view. Where did he go? There he is. We'll go to a close view and we'll play this slowly. As you can see, we'll go, oh no, not another neck code. Because you see 23, the number 23 car right here. Oh, that's McKinney. Let me get into Mattingly's car. And you can see he's got plenty of room here. And it looks like he bumped him right there. And just got launched into the fence. And McKinney, unfortunately, is also got neck coated there, which is a bummer. We'll see if anyone else got involved with this wreck here. Doesn't look like it. So let me go back to the broadcast view, or to the live view. Looks like we got it. So we'll return back. Oops, sorry about that. You weren't supposed to see that. So another incident around lap 130. Right after the restart. 34 laps to go. We're currently on lap 133. I think we got another lap or two to go around the field. Mattingly and McKinney involved in this incident. I don't think Mattingly has a fast repair. McKinney may have had a fast repair left in him. So McKinney is back out there. I think Mattingly will be down a lap or two. Based off of the other repairs that the other cars have made, I think he'll be down 2 laps, if not 3. Miller, as I said earlier, this could be anyone's race, is now on the lead lap. He was 1 lap down after the previous caution, and because of the lucky dog, is now on the lead lap. So we may be able to see some shakeups happen here in the last 33 laps, as we have 33 laps to go in tonight's race. Fluck, who started us off in the lead tonight, is currently in 5th place. So we'll see if he's able to hang in there with the lead pack and try to retake his lead position. Right now, with all these cautions, I don't think the fuel and the tire wear matter too much. I'm sure after the lap 127 incident, a lot of these drivers got some fuel and tires to top him off to the end of the race. So I don't know if any of these drivers actually went into the pits on lap 130. As I think we're going to do one more lap around under caution before we go for green flag condition. Hope everyone's having a good night so far. No, I will not be singing Viva Las Vegas, although it's tempting. I was told that if anyone does that in the driver's chat, they will be immediately black flagged, which means they will be kicked out of the session. As a joke, obviously. But at the same time, I wonder if anyone's done it. Be kind of fun to hear if someone actually saying it. I was told if I sang it on the broadcast and we got a copyright notice because I sang Viva Las Vegas, I thought it would be pretty impressive. Everyone thought it would be pretty impressive, and I think I would do a career change, but my voice isn't that good. I can't sing that good. I'm a shower singer. I think everyone knows what a shower singer is. It's just having fun in the shower. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Just singing in the shower, kind of relaxing. That's it. Nothing too exciting. As I think we're going for green flag condition here. As a pace car pulls away, and Franklin will lead us off. Here we go. Through the Geico restart zone, and off Franklin goes. Gets a great jump here. Leads Chinsky by half a second with that jump. We'll see if he's able to maintain that gap. And it looks like Booker and Mattingly will be 2 laps down after the lap 130 incident. McKinney was also involved, but he, I believe, had a quick repair left and is still on the lead lap. And we'll watch from the blimp view because I feel like we miss stuff when we're not watching from the blimp view. We do have the replay working pretty well. Ooh, as we see Fluck there kind of lose some throttle. Almost caused a slight incident there. And Colley the second also going into the apron. A little scary there. Pretty close between Johnson and Franklin. Looks like they kind of touch shoulders there. Kind of spreading their elbows out wide. Trying to defend. But some good racing for the last 28 laps remaining. We're currently on lap 139 of 166. This is race number 10 of Season 3's iRacing's Indy Racing World Series. And there goes Booker on the outside. They're going 3 wide into turns 3 and 4. Or they were at one point at the entrance, not quite at the end. Ooh. It looked like Franklin and Johnson kind of tapped tired to body there. Lucky to see nothing happening there. It's kind of close though. We may see some more aggressive moves as the race goes on. 27 laps to go. No need to worry about fuel. Close race for the lead. Wow, they're going 3 wide into turns 3 and 4. I think that was between Franklin, Miller, and Johnston. All getting real close to each other. A little too close for comfort if you ask me, but they know what they're doing. And it's racing. Close racing makes it more fun. Looks like Booker tried to block out Miller there on the outside. Was unable to do so at the beginning, but carries more speed through the mid and end of turns 3 and 4. Currently, the top 8 are Chinsky, Franklin, Miller, Johnson, Colley the second, Ouellette, McKinney, Fluck, Booker, and Mattingly. Although that is changing every second, about. It's changing every lap. That's a better way to put it. Not every second. Some good racing so far from all the drivers. Close racing. We'll see if Miller is able to retake the lead. I believe most of the drivers, let's see, Chinsky's currently in the lead. Franklin has taken the lead. Johnson, I believe, was in the lead at one point. Miller has taken the lead. I don't think Colley II has taken the lead. He potentially has led some laps. I don't think McKinney has. Fluck did. He started off the race and led about 20, 30 laps. Maybe even 40 laps. I don't remember. And probably more than that. I don't think Ouellette has led any laps yet. Booker led some laps. Madding led some laps. I don't think Richardson did, and I don't think Hutchings did. But Richardson and Hutchings were at one point in the top 3, top 4 of tonight's race. As we see a good close race with these 10 drivers with 19 laps to go right here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The season finale, season 3 of FR Racing's Indy Racing World Series, presented by Rogue Energy. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us in tonight's race. And we hope you enjoy the broadcast. As much as the blimp view is really nice, I feel like we gotta take a look at it from the grandstands and watch all the drivers here. Then you can also see how they're kind of weaving in and out, and it's kind of interesting to watch. We'll get into DJ Fluck's cockpit view and kind of watch the race from here, and just see how I don't know if touchy is the right way to put it, but how close all these drivers are racing. And how little margin of error they have as they go around this course at like 200 plus miles an hour. Each driver having their own way of racing. Finding their own line here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and figuring out what gears to be in between 5th gear and 6th gear. It looks like if you get some good slipstream, you're able to max out on 6th gear and get to the top of the gear. There is no 7th gear for these cars, so once you hit the top, once you see the blinking lights on your steering wheel, like DJ Fluck did earlier in this view, that's as fast as you're going to go. You're redlined, and you can't go any faster because the gearing ratio is not set up that way. Anyways, got to see that. We'll go back to the AI race director and see where he wants to show us. We got 12 more laps to go. Laps 155 of 166. More laps to go, and then a white flag and a checker flag awaits these drivers. Eleven more laps to go. Lap 156 of 166. Looks like a pretty close race for the lead between Chinsky, Franklin, Miller, Johnson. Pretty close race for 5th place between Fluck and Willett as they take it back and forth between the two drivers. And they're not that far behind this top 4 pack right here. And there is the lap car of Mattingly, which does make it a little more interesting. Makes it tougher for Willett and Fluck to try to fight for the lead, as we are down to single digits with laps to go, 9 laps to go. We're gonna go to the blimp view, kind of watch the remainder of the race here, so we can get a good feel of the whole race and how close everyone is. Just to be able to see how spread out everyone is, and if we can see any aggressive moves by any of the drivers. Oh, no. Booker and Johnson got into it, and the caution is out. 7 laps remaining, and there is a caution. And we will do a replay, see what happened here. Oh, it looks like it's between Johnson and Booker. Unfortunately, it looks like Johnson wasn't able to get a good grip of the tires. Here you go. We're going to go in slow-mo here as we see Johnson right there going in. Oops, that's real speed. And Booker with nowhere to go, getting lined up, just smashed into the wall there. I don't think any of these drivers have a quick repair left, unfortunately. But caution getting waved there. Take a look at Booker and see if we can get a replay of him, of his perspective potentially. But that is unfortunate with the incident there between Booker and Johnston. But we'll take a look from the perspective of Booker, go inside the cockpit view and see what he saw in slow-mo. This is in slow-mo. Yeah, he had nowhere to go. Johnson kind of pinned him, unfortunately. And looks like he took a pit into the he took a toe into the pit. So we'll go back to into the live view. As we are back to the live view, and we got 5 laps to go. We're currently under caution. Currently, Chinsky is leading the race with Franklin and Miller. Willett is in 4th place. Fluck is in 5th place. McKinney is currently in the pits. Colley the second in 7th place. Looks like McKinney's out, and looks like he'll be starting in 6th place after this caution. Colley the second in 7th. Mattingly is in 8th place and is 1 lap down. It looks like Johnson and Booker, after that incident, have retired. Oh, such a bummer to see that happen at the end of the race. But with a little bit more, getting closer to the checkered flag, A lot of the drivers will be a lot more aggressive, and unfortunately, we got to witness the aggressiveness of one driver unfortunately take another driver out, um, which happens. Racing happens. Sometimes your tire doesn't stick, and that when your tire doesn't stick, you just get taken out. Just keep going up, 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 up until you hit the wall. And sometimes, if you're unlucky, and there happens to be a car there, you're the unlucky car, you will be taken out with the other driver. I'm sure there were no ill intentions here in tonight's race. So, season finale, season number 3, race number 10. Looks like we got a little bit of drama at the end. 4 laps ago. We will see, I think, one more lap with the pace car. So we'll have 2 laps of green. Once the white flag is waved, there will be no more cautions. So it's going to be a mad dash to the finish. 3 more laps to go. 2 laps probably under green. Lap 164 of 166. This is for all the marbles. This is the last 2 laps are going to determine the winner of tonight's race. So we'll see lots of elbows flying, trying to defend their spot. So this will be a fun last 2 laps to watch, and we're going to watch it all from the blimp view, so we can get a view of all the drivers. So before we start the green flag, we got Chinsky leading us, then Franklin in 2nd, Miller in 3rd, Ouellette in 4th, Fluck in 5th, Colley the 2nd and 6th, McKinney in 7th, and Mattingly in 8th place. As the pace car goes in and Chinsky hits the Geico restart zone, gets a great jump, green flag, gets a 7/10 of a second jump. Let's see if that causes any penalties from anyone. Hopefully not. And a big gap. 2 laps to go. We'll see if 2 laps is enough to get through and see some close competition for the lead. It looks like the race is close between 4th and 5th place, between Ouellette and Fluck. And Colley the 2nd as well. So close race for 5th place as white flag is waving. And we will follow Chinsky around. And the checkered flag is out. And Chinsky has won the race. Current unofficial results as they slowly come popping in. Chinsky in 1st, Franklin in 2nd, Ian Miller in 3rd, Bill Colley the 2nd in 4th, DJ Fluck in 5th, and the rest to be determined once I get my leaderboard back. There we go. So Joshua Chinsky finishing in 1st place, Wyatt Franklin in 2nd, and Ian Miller in 3rd. Colley the 2nd in 4th, Fluck in 5th, Ouellette in 6th, McKinney in 7th, Mattingly in 8th, Johnson in 9th, Booker in 10th, Richardson in 11th, and Hutchings in 12th place. So, we will be bringing in some of the drivers who finished top 3 in tonight's race. As we do that, we will try to get the slow-mo going here to see if we can get anyways, looks like we got Ian Miller in the broadcast booth. Congratulations on third place?
Yeah, third place for tonight. I think that'll get me second in the championship.
I think so. It's gonna be close. I don't have the calculations in my hand, so we'll
Yeah,
find out in the standings later tonight, I think.
yeah, I think we'll see here probably in just a couple minutes.
Yeah. So how'd the race feel for you tonight? You look
That
pretty
was an
good.
absolute that was an absolute bungee cord of a race. I think is the best way to call it.
That is a good way to call it, especially after you got taken out in lap 46 or something like that, I think.
Yeah, getting taken out from the lead is certainly a big ego hit. Looking back at it, it looks like I wandered up the track ever so slightly, and Netco took over from there.
Yes.
So yeah, stuff happens. Cool. I'm not mad about it. So yeah, and then getting two lucky dogs back to back, get me back on the lead lap, and I'd shown that I certainly had pace to be fighting for the podium because I'd pretty well been doing that from a couple laps back. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, congratulations. You started 11th place in tonight's race and ended in third. So I think you had the biggest jump from beginning of the race to the end of the race.
Yeah, 11th to first to 11th.
Yep.
To third. So
that's pretty good. Congratulations on finishing third. Do you have anyone you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
I'd like to thank my family, a lot of whom, come in and check out these races. I'd love to thank my beautiful fiance, wherever she is here in the apartment. And my dog for cuddling my legs for the first stint of the race.
Oh.
Yep, she had her head on my pedal base plate and was very snuggly. I know.
Well, congratulations on tonight's race. Nice job. And congratulations on potentially finishing in second place for the overall standings.
Yeah, looks like results came in, so we'll see here. What's the best way to see this? Is it roster and then season, view season standings? Looks like there's a chance Eric still got it. 333 to 327.
Oh,
I don't know what my points were before, but
it's gonna be close. We'll see with the extra bonus points, with like the laps led and stuff like that, how everything shakes out.
Yeah.
So congratulations, and
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and then Wyatt Franklin, you have a copy?
Yes, I'm here.
Second place.
I was trying to get that win this season, but
yeah, you were close. You kept going back and forth between. I felt like you were also had a slight bungee kind of like race tonight.
Yeah, it was the fuel strategy. That first caution kind of messed me up, and so I had to pit early, and I kind of got back in the pack. But once it all shook out, I was back up in the leaders. But it was nice to lead some laps, and it was a good battle towards the finish with Ian and Josh. I mean, I was fighting like heck, and yeah, the fuel stint, that's just really what did it for me. Didn't have enough fuel. So
how did
good race?
Yeah. How did everything else feel though overall?
I mean, the car felt amazing. Like I felt really in tune with this track. It's actually one of the only NASCAR tracks I've been to, so it was cool to get a podium here. So yeah, it was just, I mean, I was able to keep it clean. I'm just glad that it was, I only got 4X, so I was able to keep it clean all night, and that ended up being what got me to second. So
nice. Well,
second, finish second.
Yeah.
and I managed to get up into fourth in the championship. That was my big fight the last 3 races, was to get up to fourth. I was fighting with Derek pretty much all the last 5 races of the season. So
yes, you did take, I do know for a fact you did take fourth. I do have the standings pulled up. And since you finished in front of him, yes, you did. Yep. I don't have to do any math for that one.
Points. Nope. I knew as soon as he fell towards the back, I was good. So I just had to keep it clean.
Yeah.
Kind of shaky there on the last restart, the second to last restart. We were racing really close, which is awesome. But
Yeah, close
Yeah.
racing makes it a little scary sometimes. But nice job. Anyone you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
Well, I'd like to thank Warrior Enterprises. It's the new name of the HSR team, and all the guys over there. And I'd like to thank Josh especially. He's been a huge help this season in getting me up to speed. So it's nice to finish the season racing with him. So I felt like there were some races I didn't do so hot. So I'd really like to thank Josh. So
Awesome. Well, congratulations on finishing second tonight and finishing fourth in the season 3 standings.
thank you so much.
Have a
Thanks
good
for all you
night.
do.
And Joshua, congratulations on winning tonight and being the season 3 champion.
Thank you. Yeah, it feels good, man. It's kind of in the same boat. The race was mine was a little bit more stable. Of like we were always up there, but it's still this pack racing is just intense, man.
It is.
It's just crazy. I can't imagine what it was like to watch all of it and just being in there. I mean, trying to look at fuel numbers, trying to make sure you're on the right line, and then also making sure that you're not like going up and crossing over into traffic. It's just a crazy battle. So I do want to give a little apology to Derek. Um, I looked at the replay. Unfortunately, it looked like he went up the track a bit, which was really a shame. It's not how I wanted the last race to go, is me and him wrecking. So yeah, just a little public apology for it. Sucks to finish the race that way.
Yeah, but that's racing. I feel like it happens.
Yeah.
But well, other than that, how did everything feel? You know, you started off in fourth place and ended with the win.
It was good. Yeah, I mean, it felt really good. Strategy was there. I think we had a really stellar strategy going into the race, but of course, as racing will, our strategy with that early caution just went out the window, and we had to improvise mid-race. We were going for the 2-stopper, and it kind of forced us into a 3-stopper.
Oh.
So, but yeah, it's just the flow and just understanding it. So that's what I really think went well for both myself and Wyatt, is the flow of the race, having the people be up front leading when we needed them to conserve fuel. Yeah, just everything fell into place this final race for us.
That's awesome. Other than the race strategy kind of falling apart with the cautions, but congratulations on your win. And is there anyone you'd like to thank for tonight's race and for the whole season potentially?
I want to thank SRT for all the support that they give me, my team. I want to thank now Warrior Enterprises, formerly HSR, for all of their support. Love working with these guys through this season. It's just been a great kind of cohesion between my team and their team, just everybody helping each other out. And shout out to my mom and dad for hopefully watching the finale all the way till the end. I know it's a long night, but I appreciate you guys being here.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your win tonight, and congratulations on being the Season 3 champion.
Awesome. Thank you, Tiki, and thank you for all you do for us.
Thanks. Have a good night, and congratulations.
Hey, you too. Bye.
Bye. And that is all for Season 3 of FR Racing's Indy Racing World Series. Please keep an eye out on social media to look out for Season 4 and the dates and the races to be announced there. Tomorrow night will be Wednesday Night Dash at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, the New Hampshire 75. And we have a special broadcaster for tomorrow night. We will have DJ Fluck filling in as the play-by-play broadcaster for tomorrow night's Wednesday Night Dash. So tune in for the special broadcast. It will start. Green flag will drop at 10:17 p.m. Eastern Time. And it is an intense almost 45 minutes of intense racing, just like you saw here tonight. On that note, I would like to say thank you very much for joining us tonight. And I really appreciate all the viewers and everyone who has watched the whole 10 races of this series. I really do appreciate everyone who watched, who's listened to me broadcast, and to those of you who enjoyed watching all the races. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great night, and see you next time. Have a good night, everyone. Take it easy. Bye-bye.